Hello Cules, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal. Welcome to my match review of Barcelona 1, Levante 0. We said we needed to win this match and to be fair, we have gone and done it, but my goodness me how this team makes us suffer. Really, really tough night out there. Again, definitely for me, a lot of negatives coming out of this performance. I'll say one thing, we've got our 3 points, we've got our victory, Messi's got his goal. That is what you can take away tonight. But if we move on to lineup, it's actually more interesting than most weeks because personnel-wise, I think Koeman got it wrong again. We saw Busquets up there, we saw even Ronald at the back, who people wanted rested. Alba looked really tired out there. You had Coutinho and Messi on each wing, Messi and Griezmann in there together, who again on top of each other doesn't ever seem to work. But I think what was interesting was actually the formation. It looked like for the first 45 minutes, we had actually changed to a 4-3-3. We had Busquets in the pivot role, De Jong and Coutinho were the interiors. Then you had Messi in a central role, Braithwaite out on the left, and Griezmann out on the right. Again, a lot of players out of their position, but to be fair to Koeman, fair enough for trying out a new sort of style. In the second half, for the first 15-20 minutes, we reverted back to a 4-2-3-1. When Busquets came off for Pedri, it almost went back to a 4-1-4-1 in a way. Hey, all around it was an interesting evening formation-wise, and again personnel-wise. I just think we need natural wingers. Some different players have to play in this Barca team, because else it's just so boring and so much of the same, and we saw that again tonight. Because I think if you look at the first half, and that is where we're going to start of course, going through the match action in a way, it was just so lacklustre and so poor from this Barcelona side. And I just want to say, yes, the play wasn't that good, we didn't create enough, but the lack of intensity, desire and attitude from the players is what I'd look at here. For me, this is no way near good enough. It's a game we had to win today. Yes, in hindsight, we've got the 3 points, but the way we approached this match for so long of it was so lackluster, so boring and so slow, and it made the game so easy for Levante, and that is exactly what we didn't want to do in this sort of fixture. You've got to make things harder for them, you've got to penetrate their low block, get width, use quick initiative play, but we didn't do any of that, guys. We gave Levante chances on the counter-attack, they had a few here and there, they really should have been 1-0 up. I think it was De Frutos who had a great chance, solid save by Ter Stegen, but again, another team, Juventus or Real Sociedad, would have scored that chance. And I think going down the other end, if you look at chance-wise, it looks like Barcelona created enough to do well enough. We had a Griezmann chance well saved, another Griezmann header well saved, Lenglet had a tap in, he probably should have scored. You look at Messi, who had a few chances here and there, Braithwaite had a good shot saved. So when I'm listing these chances, it doesn't sound bad for Barcelona. You look at also Jordi Alba, had a decent volley tipped over the bar. So there were chances for Barca, but I think we can all agree in that first half, if we focus just on that, no way near good enough from Barcelona, so lacklustre, so weak performance-wise, and it was really, really painful to watch in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I wasn't pleased with the first half. I'm not pleased with the attitude of the players. They look tired, they look so drained out there, and for me, it's no way near good enough. It's the sort of performance we've seen for years now, in my opinion, at the Camp Nou. Look, we may get the result at the end of the evening, but you just look at the way they play, the attitude to approach a match like that, for me, no way near good enough. And if you move on to that second half, to be honest, not much change whatsoever, because you still had Coutinho there, this time moved out to the left-hand side, De Jong went into there next to Busquets, and you had Messi again, almost on top of Braithwaite and Griezmann, no width on the right-hand side, very little width on the left, and so slow from Barcelona. Really nothing until about the 70th minute, to be honest, when Trincao came on. Absolutely nothing from Barcelona. A few half chances here and there for Messi, but in a game that we were already doing badly in, that we already knew we needed to win, you'd expect more in the second half. And honestly, guys, none of that from Barcelona. For me, I come out of this game again a little bit disappointed, a little bit drained. We've got the 3 points, and I'll go to bed happy with that. But if we'd actually dissect this performance from Barcelona, was anyone really happy with that? I'd be interested to know. Was anyone really pleased with what Barcelona showed today? Because honestly, I was not. It's a sort of performance I feel like I said earlier, I've seen before from Barcelona in previous seasons, where there's nowhere near enough desire, enough character to go and get 3 points. And I think we saw that yet again today. But I actually think the game started to change a little more in Barcelona's favour when Francisco Trincao came on, and honestly, I haven't been that big of a fan of Trincao this season. I feel as if he's struggled. He's someone I had high hopes for, but when he came onto the pitch, you know what he added? Width. He made that Levante defence stretch. All of a sudden, Messi had an option to play balls down the line to. We had Trincao and Alba now stretching that Levante defence, and whilst they weren't stretched on the other side, it means more spaces, and you actually see the goal. It comes from a space. It's a turnover in midfield, and it's actually space down that left-hand side, and one of the first times, guys, in how many weeks of Barca football that Messi has been in on goal. And And I think we were all just standing on the edge of our seats there, hoping that Messi could get it in the back of the net, and he rifles it. A really good finish from our number 10, and it's exactly what we needed. A nice moment for Barcelona fans. We got our win. We thought anyway it was a nervy last few minutes, but we got our goal, guys. A massive goal in La Liga, because it was a lacklustre display, but Messi pulls us out the fire. And that's such an important goal. Because I think we can all agree with how poor that performance was, with how slow things were going. It didn't really look like it was going to come. But I'll give credit to the players that came off the bench. I thought Pedri, again, is doing such a good job in his first season as a Barcelona player. He comes on, he immediately increases the pace of the game. He wants to get on the ball, he tracks back, he moves the ball much quicker than anyone else we've got in the team right now. And that's a testament to how well he's doing. I think the width of Trincao off the bench was really important. But during that game, guys, it was really, really tough to watch, in my opinion. We were suffering there for the whole 90 minutes, even after that, guys, because Levante had chances. And once we got the goal there, guys, it was even more suffering for Barcelona fans, because Levante nearly got one back, and nearly, guys, through VAR, because this was really edge of the seat stuff. Because it was about the last minute of the game here, into added time, and Levante pull a ball back and have a shot, and it's actually deflected off Samuel Umtiti's arm, and it goes out for a corner. VAR decides to stop the game, they check it, and once they check it here for 90 seconds, 2 minutes, I was honestly in agony. I'm just thinking, please, no, we've played poorly, we've dug ourselves out the fire, we've looked like we've got ourselves 3 points, but no, VAR ready to intervene. And can I just say, for me, this isn't a penalty. Umtiti's hands are right in by his chest. For me, it doesn't hit them clearly enough away from his body to give a penalty, and look, they didn't give it in the end, but I think you could see VAR digging for Barcelona to drop points again. They really spent their time analysing that video footage, and even from the corner, guys, they whip in a corner, we head it clear, and I'm thinking, yep, we've solved it. But no, they give enough time for Levante to get another corner, they whip this one in. This time we survived just about. Another solid save by Ter Stegen, great headers up by ARAÚJO, who I thought was excellent on the night. But we survived, just about. Barcelona get the win, but I just think Levante could have snatched an equaliser at the end. That's the danger with only being 1-0 up, and that's the danger with having VAR looking to turn things against us. So I think if we are to analyse this game overall and say what our final points of discussion are to end the video and really wrap up what was, for me, a lacklustre performance, I would start with by saying Barcelona, for me, look weak right now. We look very out of ideas, we look very tired out there, and I think when we're looking all over the pitch, we're thinking, can we change formation, can we play him, can we play him? And it doesn't really seem to work. None of the stuff we're trying seems to work. And I spoke about in the preview, maybe playing Conrad, maybe playing Ricky Puig, even Carlos Arana. And these are the sort of players for me that we should be playing. And you saw that today with Ronald ARAÚJO, who I want to come on to. For me, ARAÚJO was absolutely outstanding. He's a centre-back I really love back there. He's big, he's very strong, he's great in the air, he's got great pace about him. Also, a good Barca centre-back positionally, bringing the ball out the back. ARAÚJO, for me, has got it all to be a top and elite centre-back in this game. I thought he had a good game against Juventus also, should no way have conceded a penalty there, and really stood out today. So these sorts of players, guys, that I'm talking about, when they come in, they usually impress. If we are to improve things, I think bringing some more of them in will certainly help us. But just going forward, guys, we've got Sociedad midweek, we've got Valencia on the weekend, then you've got Real Valladolid before Christmas. And are you really looking forward to these games? Because we've said before that we're dreading the rest of the season, guys, and I still really stand by that. Because at times, watching this Barcelona team, it can be really, really painful. The lack of chance creation, almost a lack of desire, willingness to go and get 3 points really hurts us. Could we really do with fans in the Camp Nou? For me, it would be a big boost to the team, but either way, it's not good enough what we're seeing out there. Let me know what you guys think about that. Are you happy? What do you want to see changing down below? Because I think we're at a crossroads right now where it's a real stalemate for Barcelona, and we honestly could have dropped even more points here. And I don't want to think about where we'd be if we did, because this is the sort of game that even this season we have to win, and thank God we've got the 3 points, honestly, because Barca look very, very poor right now. So that is probably where I'm going to wrap up the match review. Not the longest, guys, because there was not that much to talk about. I think I've drilled home enough that I'm not happy really with what I'm seeing from this Barcelona team, and I want your guys' thoughts on that. Am I being a little bit negative here? What do you guys think about what's going on right now? I just see a team that isn't really ready to compete. We look bad without the ball. The lack of pressing to win the ball back is really weak. I think you can bring out a few positives. Ronald ARAÚJO, for me, had a great game at the back. He's a young centre-back I love. You look at De Jong in midfield, is really bright again. But I think the lack of wingers, the lack of clear structure, manager, the lack of desire as a team as a whole is no way near good enough from Barcelona, and it is something that I worry about for the future. We've got a big game on Wednesday against Real Sociedad. It's a massive test in La Liga. If Barcelona go and win that game, that's a statement for me. That would be a really, really impressive 3 points. Are we going to do it though? Really, this team? Let's see. Let's see, guys. That's the big test. Is Koeman going to get that lineup right? That's what we've got coming up here, because there are some big moments coming up now for Barca. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the presidential elections, to next season, and next season's summer transfer window, because I think this team needs so many signings all over the pitch. It's crucial we make the right ones. I'll trust in Font, I'll trust in Laporta to hopefully make the right ones, guys. And that is where I'm going to leave the video there. Please, like I've said multiple times, leave all your thoughts down below, because I am interested to see what people think about this game. For me, definitely a deceptive result, if you like, because we've got the win. But for me, this was another almost step backward for Barcelona. We looked really, really tired out there and very weak. That's where I'm going to leave it. I'll see you guys very, very soon for the Sociedad preview. Massive game there. Goodbye.